What a toy! Oh dear. Let's turn around and do that again. So some of you may know, safari cars have been quite popular for the last couple of years. It's been pioneered by the likes of Lee Keen and the Lufkerkult guys. And this is the build by Makellos Classics. And it is awesome. Right, so yesterday we were out driving this thing. Now it's time to have a chat with Matt from Makellos Classics, and you're going to explain everything about this car.
Yes, so this is a 1978 Porsche 911 SC. It was a European car. It came with no sunroof. We thought it was the perfect car to build the safari car. First thing we did was we went and got the KW coilover suspension, the 935 setup. We did a short ratio gearbox from 2nd through 4th gear. We had the fab guy who actually built the belly pans, the guards. He also built the custom exhaust for the car. That was his specialty, is exhaust. But he also did custom braces in the back for the coilovers.
So you were saying the engine in here is pretty much stock?
Yes, so the engine is a 911 SC 78 European engine. We've put 964 camshafts in it.
180 horsepower is the quoted figure for these European cars from 78, so doesn't need much more than that, as we figured yesterday. Brakes are stock as well, which again, don't need to overbrake the car. The livery, you were saying, evokes the Bastos livery from the late 70s.
Yeah, so we were looking through a bunch of the old rally safari cars, and it does, I think the Bastos livery kind of fit this car the best. And you know, it turned out great. We love it.
It looks amazing, it looks amazing. Let's go around to the front, so we'll talk about those lights as well. So, we've got to mention as well, 1552 wheels,
1552 wheels,
tyres, which do a fantastic job off-road.
They've been awesome.
But yes, so these lights, obviously a safari car needs to light the way well, because there's not going to be any street lights.
Yep.
Talk me through these lights.
These are the CV driving lights. They're the basic rally lights. The headlights, though, these are from 911 headlights, and Lee over there helped us pick out the perfect pair for this car. And they really make a huge difference with the lighting on this, because, you know, like you said before, the factory lights are just like holding the candlestick in front of the light. Yeah.
Inside the car, then, we need to talk about the Pasha style doors. Grand. So yeah, you need to talk me through exactly how you've done this, because I think that is absolutely awesome. It's a modern take on the classic Pasha interior, isn't it?
We haven't used full Porsche in the car yet. When we first got the car, I was thinking Porsche would be awesome, but then we were thinking it was just a little too much for this car. So we kind of started researching, and I reached out to GTS Classics. They helped us find this pattern for the car, and it's a small version of Porsche, which fits it perfectly. They had a bunch of different colors, but the red was my favorite, and obviously it fits this car the best. And then we also got the Recaro seat and the Wevo shifter, Sparco rally steering wheel. We got a roll cage that actually hooks up into the back of the support of the car, where the coilovers are. So everything's kind of attached, and it makes it extra stiff. Oh, the shift knob, one of my good friends from college, he's a woodworker, and so I asked him if he could make me a shift knob, and he made that special for us. 917 style with a little bit of a spin.
Well, that's pretty much the spec of the car in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I enjoy talking to you about the car, but I prefer driving
you
this.
As well.
Can I go for another drive?
Of course, Go for it.
I was going to do this conclusion on our newfound safari course, but it's actually quite difficult to concentrate on your drive and talk to you guys. Not to mention the fact an irate local came along who said if I travel down his private road one more time, he's going to shoot. Hence the reason we've left. So what do I think of this car then? Well, I like the fact that Makellos haven't done too much to the engine. It doesn't need it. A safari car isn't about all-out speed. It's about momentum, managing your momentum and managing traction. What they have done then is concentrate particularly hard on the right areas being chassis. The chassis is the expensive part of the car. It's $13,000 for parts alone for the 935 spec setup. However, it's so worth it. The car feels lively, it manages the bumps well, and keeps a focus to the car without it being too soft. On the road, it's pretty damn palatable as well. But again, this car isn't about being a daily driver. This is all about a car that you can jump in, go off-roading, and have a truckload of fun, and this car really delivers. So I love the fact that the engine is near enough stock. I think the fact that brakes and stock are fine. Exhaust sounds sensational, by the way, and you should have a look under this car as well, because it is a work of art to look at. Single exit, centre exit, and the headers on it are absolutely beautiful. So the gearbox, as I said, I love the fact they've shortened the ratios second through fourth, kind of mitigates the SC's inherent problem, if you like, in having tall gears. It was built for the Autobahn, certainly not for Safari. If I'm being overly critical, I would say that in Safari, corners, bumps, turns, jumps, it all comes thick and fast. So the sooner you can get to the crucial touch points, the better. So I would prefer the shifter mounted up higher so it's nearer to the wheel. And I would also like the throw to be even shorter. I know there's a short shift on it, but it's not short enough for me. Again, if it was shorter, it just helped make the car even more direct. Wave track limited slip diff as well, which is obviously a crucial element to this car in managing the grip between either wheel on the rear axle. And to my mind, it does a stellar job. Very, very impressed by that. Love the tyres as well. Not usually a fan of Pirelli, if I'm honest. Don't rate their tyres at all on road cars, N-rated or not. But these again do a fantastic job. They, along with the wave track differential, allows the rear end to break loose, but the whole thing is really progressive and it's very easy to then bring it back as well. Also, I love, and I mean properly love, the Pasha inspired door cards. I think that is such an awesome touch. It's a modern interpretation of what is a classic, and some might say iconic, design trait of those 70s SCs. Some people won't like the seats. I really like them. A seat in a Safari car needs to do one job and one job alone, and that's hold you in place, because you are otherwise being thrown all over the place. These do it well, and they're comfortable, so no complaints there whatsoever. It's important to stop and turn the engine off and hammer the point home, because as I said at the start of the video, the concept of a Safari 911 isn't new, but I'd never experienced one before. And as far as I'm concerned, I have missed out massively, and I believe if you haven't experienced one yet, then you're missing out too. Matt at Makellos Classics reckons this car can be built for about $120,000 plus your donor car. But the point is this, a Safari car doesn't have to be expensive. As ever, how far you want to go will come down to your wallet and your desire for a good 911. You just need a good chassis setup and a good open off-road. Safari 911s then, absolutely converted. Absolutely love them, absolutely want one. I'm going to go skidding.